This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Back here at Ready Set Van in Trenton, New Jersey. Today, Ben is gonna give us a tour of their Hudson model. And this Sprinter literally has everything. He's gonna give us a full tour inside now, so join us.
Hey Patrick, thanks for coming back. I am so excited to show you this van. What this client did with this van was pretty incredible. He checked just about everything. What he doesn't realize is what he did was he basically built my dream van. I am so excited about this van. I wish it was mine, but I'm really excited to show it to you. So I will start by just kind of walking around the outside here first. And one of the most important things is this suspension and tire setup. These are Agile Overlander wheels with open country AT tires. This is like a 32-inch equivalent. And then we've got Performance Elite suspension made by Agile. That suspension system, hands down, the best suspension system we've put on one of these Sprinter 170 chassis. This is an all-wheel drive chassis. That with this suspension is like insanely capable. I've taken this out in the woods and it's just a darn good time. One of the things we did, because he's planning on taking this out in the woods and everything, we bedlined the whole van. So we bedlined the hood and then basically from the kind of waist on down, and that offers just a lot of protection. It looks really sweet too, and it's gonna last a long time. So that's really nice. Up here on the hood, we've got these little ditch lights, these little pod ditch lights that are really nice. They're kind of tucked in, and I really like the way they look. And we got an antenna over here. He's got a GMRS radio, so that's for that. And then coming down the front here, we've got obviously this huge bumper. So this is a CA tuned bumper with a 10,000 pound Warren winch on board. Got a shackle. We got underneath, we've got engine skid plating by Rome Built. That's a really nice skid plate. I like that a lot. And then of course, mounted to the bumper here, we've got a set of LP9 Pros. These are Pros, so they will go up and down with your high beams and low beams, and they put out just an absolute massive amount of light. Right over here, we've got fog lights. These are aftermarket fog lights that we put in from Baja. And then up top, we've got a huge double row, I can't even remember it, 300 watt LED bar. That thing is just like the sun when you turn it on. It's kind of crazy. On both sides of the van, we've got OWL side steps. These side steps are fantastic, and you just get a short little one on this side. One thing you can't see underneath here is we've got an extended range fuel tank here, so it's almost twice the size of the standard fuel tank, along with skid plating and everything underneath. On the outside here, we've got this awning window, which you'll see on the inside, and we've got an OWL ladder on the side. The OWL ladder is really nice because it's really beefy, has these nice square steps, and that takes us up to the Orion roof rack, which up there we've got 350 watts of solar, our AC unit, the Max fan. He's got Starlink on board, and I don't know, I'm probably forgetting something else. Once again, we got our wheels and tires and suspension. This suspension just is absolutely incredible. One of the things about the suspension that is no joke is we replaced the entire leaf spring. So this entire unit right here comes out from factory, and we put in a full, properly tuned leaf. It's amazing. Of course, we got our 30 amp shore charging. He's more or less never going to need that because he's got tons of alternator charging and all the everything else. We've got a aftermarket bumper here, and over here we've got the rear door. This is the OWL tire carrier and ladder combo, and that's just awesome. It's just a great unit. And then of course right here we have the what is this? This is the Aluminess power lift system. We've put a few of these on at this point. It's pretty fantastic. It's really solidly built. This is the handle that opens the rear door. It's very solid. Works really well. We put with our Expedition box here, so you know that's a nice amount of storage as well. And of course you have nice tie down points and things on the side. And then what makes this thing pretty incredible is this whole system goes up and down. So it runs off of just any DeWalt battery. And if I just press this button here, ooh, I almost forgot. I got to release the lock and press the button. And just like that, you've got this awesome bike lift that's come all the way down to a height that you can actually work with. One of the problems with having the kind of standard setup on a Sprinter where the bike's up high so you can get it over your spare tire is that, like, if you had an e-bike that weighs 70 pounds and you're trying to get it up there, there's no chance. At least here, you can get it up on here, and I think this is just a completely awesome invention that they came up with, and it's super fantastic. Coming down the side here, we've got this on both sides of the van. These are storage lockers. They're built into the body of the van. It's really nice. We've got our air line here. That's connected to the air compressor that's on board. So he's got an air compressor under the hood. That's going to make it really easy for him to air up and air down these tires. These tires have what's called a rapid deflate valve on them. So you can pop this thing, you can air down your tires in like 10 or 15 seconds. It's remarkable. But if you do that, you're going to want to be able to pump it back up. So the air compressor on board is going to make that possible, and that's why he's got his airline stored in there. And then coming down the side here, we've got scene lights. I didn't point them out going around, but we have scene lights on all sides of the van. That's just a nice way to just, have some light all around the van, whether you're driving and parking and you want to be able to see around you, or whether you just want some light on, at camp. And then also we've got a FIAM awning up top. That's going to extend out and create a lot of nice shade. CL Lawrence window here. And then of course the other matching running board here. This is the Owl side step. On the outside of our kitchen, so our Hudson model has this amazing kitchen, and it has this awesome outside setup here. And one of the things that I love about this is just this whole fold down table. It's just really nice. This is an acrylic hardwood sandwich that we make here. We've got a cutting board right here. We've got an LED light that creates a nice soft light here, and then magnets built in to keep the whole thing tucked away when you're not using, which is really nice. There's a little bit of extra storage in here, so you can put some knickknacks, and of course 110 charging there. There's some USB charging right here, and then this is the dimmer switch for that light on the outside. On the floor in here, before we go inside, he decided to go with a hardwood floor, so this is actually an acacia floor. We've put this in tons of vans. It's incredibly durable. It just looks wonderful, and yeah, I don't know, I love it. I have this in my van, and it's been fantastic. One other thing here that's worth pointing out is this leaf. So our design for when we do a leaf is, instead of using ratcheting fold-up things, we use this heavy-duty drawer slide. It's very minimized, and it's incredibly strong. This thing is really solid. And I'll show you the kitchen in a minute, but why don't you come inside and we can show you the front here. So he opted to go with a set of Scheel-Mann seats. These are like the most deluxe seats anyone can get. They're pretty fantastic. You got them in this nice brown color, and they're on aftermarket swivels, and they're just fantastic. Up top here we've got our controls for exterior lighting. That's all controlled through a Switch Pro, which is a fantastic system, and of course his GMRS radios right there. And then over here next to the GMRS radio is Sonos speakers. So we've got 2 Sonos speakers mounted up here in the cab, and then you'll see we've got 2 more in the back. We put an aftermarket shelf in here, which is really fantastic. In a Sprinter, you have all this space up here that otherwise is unused, and this is a huge amount of storage. So that's really nice. And of course, we've got 2 nice overheads here. He went with a walnut finish on the interior, and you'll see that throughout. But you can see also all of our doors are grain matched like this. That just is a nice aesthetic improvement. And then we got a microwave inside here. So it's one of the things we like to do, is just to sort of hide the microwave away where people aren't really going to see it that much, because microwaves, in my opinion, are not that attractive. He also asked for an insulated curtain here, which I think is a great idea. That just pulls across. He could also remove this if it's in the way, and that's really nice. On the underside of the overhead, he asked for L-track. So we've got L-track mounted up under here, so he can attach whatever he wants to here. And then also we've got a recessed linear LED in here that's controlled by this dimmer switch right here. So on the left, we've got this huge window. I love this huge window because just because it's huge. And sitting here with this huge window open is like the best thing in the world. In fact, I think this experience right here is why at the beginning I said this is my favorite van, because this experience is the best. I just love it. This window also comes with a built-in bug screen, and then a built-in shade here. So it's really nice. With the walnut finishes, he's got a walnut butcher block counter, or walnut butcher block dinette table. This of course matches the countertop, and then underneath here we've got additional power and charging solutions for 12 volt or USB, etc. He chose to go with a blue cushion color here, which I think is actually aesthetically, I think it's just really sharp with the brown and the white. I don't know, I like it. Underneath we got more storage down here. One of the things that is true about all of the drawers in this van is that they all have what we developed here, which is an electronic locking system. It's automatic. Whenever you turn on the van, there's an electromagnet behind all the drawers in the kitchen as well that lock automatically just by the power coming off of the van. So what's nice is that you don't have to latch anything or worry about, like, when you start moving, like, oh, did I latch that thing or close that thing? It all happens automatically, which is super nice. So you can see when this is up, we have an absolutely massive kitchen. This is over 6 feet long. It is just incredible. We have a grain matched cutting board here. Of course, we got a 15 by 15 sink. This one of those spraying guys there. And then we've got a single induction cooktop here. And then some people will do a single built-in and then combine that with a portable induction as well, which is a really nice combo. It kind of gives you the flexibility. You can also use the second one outside if you want. So that's what I would do in my van. Of course, we got our controls over here. These are all our dimmers and so on. Got 12 volts here, 110 outlet here. This is a bypass switch to disable those automatic locks I was talking about. This is a switch for our water heater, and then our air heater here. And of course, we've got all our stuff for the electrical system and systems monitoring in here. Under the kitchen here, we've got a whole bunch of stuff here. So we've got a trash can here with some controls next to it. And then we've got lots of drawers, just tons and tons of drawers, all the way down. This is a special drawer right here. So this drawer right here is rated for hundreds of pounds, probably 300 pounds or something like that. And it's designed to be stepped on right here so that to make it easy for you to get up into the bed. It's just so it's literally just a platform for you to step on, but then of course also a drawer. So there's storage under there as well. So of course it locks out, so you have to latch it to close it. And then we've got our fridge here. This is a Dometic 80-liter unit, and we just love this fridge. It's just been super. One of the things that's really nice that we can do in the Hudson, because the Hudson is the biggest van that we build on. It's the Sprinter 170. It's not the extended 170, but it's much bigger, and so we have more space. And so when they choose not to do an automotive seat here, which is an option, and they choose to go with this type of seat, we end up with an extra 8 inches right here. And one of that, what that means is that we can then create this just really fantastic double pantry setup, which is just, our clients who have it absolutely love it. And of course that locks in with the automatic locks I was talking about as well. So of course right here we have our huge showers. So that's the other thing about the Hudson is, like, it's an extra big shower. I believe it's 36 inches in this direction. And it's just really nice. It has our acrylic interior with our stainless pan and teak floor. And of course, he chose to go with the Classana toilet, which is a great toilet. It's a one of those ceiling toilets that, that work really well and I think are kind of in vogue at the moment. So coming along this side, well, actually, before I come down the side here, right above me is the Max fan. So we place the Max fan here, which is a little different than most other builders, but we like it here because it's right over where we cook, and it's also right over where we shower. So it's the perfect place to just evacuate any of that kind of moist air. And then also over the side here, we wrap all of our pillars here in this nice fabric. So it's just a nice finishing trim that kind of goes nicely with our wall and our ceiling treatments, which is just a very, very finely finished half-inch lightweight ply that we use on all of the surfaces. And our goal is really just for it to feel like your home, feel like a beautiful sheetrocked clean interior. And that's our objective, and I think we've done that well. Down the side here, we've got a whole set of overheads, and those are really nice for all kinds of things. And then we've got a king size bed here. So this is a RV short queen king mattress. It's absolutely huge. What's really nice about this configuration is you're not sleeping across the van, you're sleeping north-south, and that means nobody has to climb over each other in the middle of the night. It's just big, luxurious, wonderful. On this side, we've got a 300 by 700 window. That's an awning window similar to the dinette, so it has the same bug screen and shades, and then the same thing on this side. So having those two windows open will create a tremendous amount of cross breeze, which is really nice. And then in the back corners there, we also have 2 more Sonos speakers that are mounted on our custom designed wall mount. So those actually have charging built in. It's a Wi-Fi charging base, so you can just pop those speakers out anytime you want, they'll be fully charged. If you want to pop this out and use them around camp, then that's great. We got a little room down the side here where you know, you can also have a little extra storage and things, and then also down the end here we've got some USB charging locations right next to the bed, along with the bedside reading lights. So above we've got the AC unit. We love having it located over the bed. It's like if you come back to your van and you're all hot and sweaty, just being able to lie down and get blasted with air conditioning is kind of one of the best things. Of course, we also across the back there have that same fabric wrapped trim all around the walls there, and then you know, a whole nother set of overheads here as well. So really super. I want to show you one feature before we go back to the garage, which is this, and I love this. This was we were looking for a really great door solution. I think came up with something that I'm very proud of. This is a sliding aluminum door. This is an absolutely wonderful thing. We can do this either solid or ventilated. We often do it ventilated if people are going to be traveling with pets, and it locks with magnets in either location. So it's a nice solution, and it's nice that it just gets completely out of the way when you're not using it. So it's not a swinging door, and I don't know. It's been great. So let's go around back here, and let's take a look inside the garage. I actually don't know if you can open this with this on here. That's kind of wild, but there we go. All right, and here we are on the back. I forgot to mention on the side, we also have roll-off slides in the slider door, and these are nicely fitted. They will be bug screens. You can also use them as blackout shades, yeah, they're pretty fantastic. The garage in this thing is huge. So because we have that huge bed up top, we have this huge garage down below, and we have this bed slide comes all the way out. So you can pull your entire garage all the way out, get to the stuff that's in the back of your garage, no problem at all. Pack it all up, make sure everything's the way you want it, and then just slide back in. It's so easy. It's pretty fantastic. We have all plumbing down on this side. So I think, I'm not exactly sure. I think he has 40 gallons on board. There's a lot of water. We've got our 4-gallon water heater. We've got outdoor shower set up here, so this, you know, it's got hot water as well. Uses the same everything else. And then over here on this side, we've got our electrical cabinet. So he's got about 1,000 amp hours on board, a 3,000 watt inverter, 350 watts of solar on the roof, alternator charging, all the things. Like there's nothing this van doesn't have. We've got a 110 outlet charger here, 12 volt, 2 USBs, a disconnect switch, and of course, RSV number 194. So that's us. So thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I do. This really is my dream van. Yeah, thanks a lot.
I love it too. I'm about the features and details, and man, I have an Aluminess rear carrier with the one-up rack, and I lift that thing up, and sometimes it's tough to get the bike up there. Yeah. Depending on what you're standing on. This just makes it so much easier, especially with the heavier e-bike now, e-mountain bike. Those things are 46, 56, 66 pounds. It's not like a 20-pound mountain bike anymore, right? So that's going to make it a lot easier. One thing about the electric locks that you don't realize until you're out there, if someone wants to sleep in, normal RV latches, they make such a loud clunk every time you open and close the cabinet. This cabinet just closes like a normal cabinet, and then it locks off the electric when you, I guess, turn the engine on. That's how it works. That's right. Yeah, and they close with regular household, soft close drawer slides. So it's really nice. Like, it feels like a home. And then they lock. When you turn on the van, you'll hear a little click of them all snapping into place. And that's about it. Yeah, but it's nice, like, the rest of the time when you're opening and closing cabinet doors, it's silent. Yeah. Well, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Ben, thank you very much for taking the time to give us a tour of this awesome creation before the customer picks it up pretty soon. I'll put a link in the description so our viewers can click over to your website and to your YouTube channel, which you have a lot of subscribers now. And I think you have a really cool upcoming video about different toilets, different types of toilets in the RV. You did one before on mostly compost style, separating type?
Yeah, I've done so many toilet toilet videos, and they you know, I have a lot of toilet information in my head. So yeah, I'll have another one of those coming out very soon. We'll be covering all of the ceiling toilets that are similar to the one that was in this van, and a surprising amount has happened in the world of toilets.
Yeah, well, awesome. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.